Yes, hello, sparklers, and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. I'm, of course, Mr. Francy, and I'm truly honoured that you've once again chosen to join me today, as we have already failed trying to do 7 videos in 7 days. But that's okay, we took a day off yesterday, it's okay to have a day of rest, it's totally fine, and here we are with day 4. Today, I am going to be responding to some of y'all's amazing comments. If you are new to the channel, basically there are 2 reasons why I do this. 1, it is fun, and 2, sometimes it can be very easy to misinterpret when something is typed because there is no tone or anything to it, so it's just better to respond by video, and we get to have this wonderful chat together in as much person as we possibly can, thanks to booktube. So we're going to jump right on in. If you would like me to respond to one of your lovely comments, all you need to do is leave a comment on one of my videos. I am quite a bit behind. The least recent one was left 2 months ago, so I have a lot of catching up to do, but I do plan to do a lot of catching up, not only with your comments, but with videos this month and next month, so hopefully we should be on top of things. I won't say by the end of this month, but certainly by the end of next month, we should be very close to being up to date. So, let's jump right on in. Actually, I'm going to take a quick sip of my drink first, then we'll jump right on in. So grab yourself something nice to drink, something good to eat, and let's do this. Alright, first up, Johara, the witchy reader, commented on my 1st to the 9th of June 2025 reading weekly vlog. Really, those words are interchangeable. Sometimes I call them reading vlogs, sometimes I call them weekly vlogs. They're the same thing. I just haven't settled on which one I want to call it, because I do both. I include reading, but there's also other things I include. Anyway, Johara says, great vlog. Thank you, Johara. I really appreciate your support. My dear friend Jane over at the Reading Nook commented on my May Wrap 2025 part 1 of 2 by saying, the last tea shop book I read was 3 stars. I decided not to continue with this series because I believe I DNF'd the previous book in the series. Totally fair. So for those of you who didn't know, I picked up book number 12 in Laura Child's Tea Shop Cozy Mystery series because it was the first book that was available on audio. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how this works. I honestly am still scratching my head on this one. How do we not have books 1 to 11 on audio, but we do have 12 onwards? Go ask someone who knows, because I'm still annoyed by it. Anyway, I picked up Scones and Bones and I ended up DNFing it. There was nowhere near enough tea information for me, so I will not be continuing on with the series, and I'm glad to see that I wasn't alone. But there are a lot of people out there who do like Laura Child's tea shop Cozy Mystery series, and I do believe that Amy over on, oh gosh, what is her channel called? One moment. So I was referring to Amy Marie. So I am a huge lover of Amy Marie's content. If you like anything to do with mysteries, I highly recommend checking out her channel. It's literally called Amy Marie. She does cozy mysteries alongside standard mysteries and thrillers that she reads, and has content based around that. She has a Patreon. Her Patreon is connected to a Discord server. Over on that Patreon Discord server, she's actually in the middle of doing a tea shop buddy read with the Laura Child's series there. So if you'd like to join in on that one, you certainly can do that over there. But thank you, Jane, for your comment. But we are not done with Jane, because the next 2 comments come from Jane. So please stay on your very much adequately appointed throne, Jane, as we get to your next comment, which is also from that same video, the May Wrap 2025 part 1 of 2, where Jane says, I liked the Bake Shop series. I have a couple of books, the books from Audible. The audiobooks are good, and a sparkly heart. For those of you who are new, every time a sparkly heart is left in the comments, I react with my own sparkles that I send out to you personally. So Jane, sparkle, sparkle! Thank you so much for your sparkly heart. Yeah, so I love the Bake Shop Cozy Mystery series. I have the books. I always need a pointer to do this. There, see where that yellow one is? That's book 1, and next to it, on the edge there is book number 2. I will be reading book 3 onwards in 2026. Absolutely love it. If you are someone who loves your culinary reads when it comes to baking, I highly recommend the Bake Shop Cozy Mystery series. Just by Ellie Alexander. Really a lot of baking that is included. Also, the town is very much obsessed with Shakespeare, but not too much in that it would annoy me because I'm not a fan of Shakespeare, to be honest, so there you go. But I do highly recommend it for those of you who love seeing baking happening in your cozy mystery baking sub-genre reads, because there are a lot of different cozy mysteries out there that do revolve around baking, but not all of them, not all of them feature us watching the main character actually baking. There's one. I'll say the author name, but there's no hate. There's a series by Jen McKinley where I don't see any baking. And I DNF'd that very quickly after book number 1. Thank you, Jane, for your lovely comment. Highly recommending the Bake Shop Mysteries by Ellie Alexander. I will definitely be continuing on in 2026. Jane's next comment comes from part 2 of that same wrap-up, May wrap-up 2025, by saying, I'm on book 25 of the Meg Langslow series. There are a lot of characters, but they're pretty much the same people throughout the series, with new characters in each book to propel the story. I like the books. The characters are very quirky. I'm really glad that you're enjoying that series. The Meg Langlow series, unfortunately, is not one that I'm going to continue on with. I did read Murder with Peacocks, and I just was not a fan of it. I don't even think I got through it. I think I ended up DNFing it partway through, or like early on. Anyway, it just wasn't for me, but I'm really glad that it is working for you. If you are someone who loves your cozy mysteries or can read cozy mysteries with a huge cast of characters, I highly recommend the Meg Langslow Cozy Mystery series. Thank you again, Jane. And now to my dear friend at 2 Cozies and Beyond, who has commented on part 1 of that May Wrap 2025 video by saying, I've read some of the Tea Shop series, but not in order and only here and there. The books with lots of Drayton have more tea information. I don't know who Drayton is. If you could elaborate on that, I'd really appreciate it. You know what? Let's take that back because you already have. Thank you. Drayton is the character with all the tea information. Okay, good to know. Maybe to Cozies and Beyond, if you can recommend me a book in the series that features Drayton, it would be interesting for me to give that a go and see what I think. But yeah. Saying that I don't know that there's a lot of tea information. I've heard a lot about the types of tea when reading, but not much of the history or making tea information, which is what I was after. So thank you. I do really appreciate that, 2 Cozies and Beyond, because in the first half of the Coffee House Cozy Mystery series by Cleo Coyle, there is a whole ton of tips, tricks, tidbits to do with coffee, and I was looking for a tea response to that, and did not find that with the Tea Shop Cozy Mystery series, and it sounds like I'm not going to get that, so I do appreciate you letting me know that. Thank you to Cozies and Beyond. Jane commented on part 2 of 2 for the May Wrap, saying, I'm taking Tai Chi classes and I'm finally getting the first couple of moves. Well done, Jane! It took 4 classes and lots of repetition, but I think I have it. Just have to learn the rest of the moves. Yee! That's awesome! Well done, Jane! Great way to stay active as well. Johara from The Witchy Reader commented on my May Wrap Part 2 of 2, saying great wrap up, thank you. My weekly vlog 21st to the 29th of May, saying great vlog, thank you. My Cozy Mysteries new releases on audio May 24, 2025 with great video, thank you. My May Wrap 2025 Part 1 of 2 with great wrap up. Thank you. And my June TBR 2025 with great TBR. Thank you so much, Johara, for all of your lovely comments and for your support. I really do appreciate it. Suzanne Frank commented on my weekly vlog 1st to the 9th of June 2025 by saying, I'm sure once your journey to oral health is completed, you'll be fit as a fiddle, and she's left 4 sparkly hearts, so sparkle, 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 sparkle. Thank you so much, Suzanne Frank, and I really appreciate your comment. Yeah, for those of you who are new, Again, hello and welcome. I am Mr. Francy. I love to sparkle. But one of the toughest things for me at the moment is that I am about halfway through invasive dental surgery. All of my teeth have been extracted and I am on a waiting list to receive dentures. Until then, I'm basically toothless, and there has been a lot of other things that have been going on since I've been in this state. And I recently contacted the dentist to find out how long it's going to take for me to get off the waiting list, and they said the absolute earliest will be late December or even early January, the absolute earliest of 2026. So, you know, that is unfortunate. It is what it is. It's really tough to talk in these videos as well. So thank you to everyone who does still continue to watch them, despite it sometimes being hard to understand what I'm saying, or that I come across as having a lisp, which I don't normally do, and things like that. I don't know. When I, just very quickly for those of you who are new, when I went for my first consultation for the surgery, I had a very big question for the dentist, and she said to me, oh yeah, I know what you're going to ask. You're going to ask about the dietary foods. Yes, you're going to need to eat soft food. And I said, no, that's actually not what I wanted to ask. What I wanted to ask was, how will this affect my pronunciation and the way I speak? And she really appreciated the question. So it has slightly affected it, but a lot of you are saying that you're not noticing too much of a difference. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I do work really hard in these videos trying to overcompensate so that I can speak as clearly as I possibly can. So thank you very much for those of you who are sending me well wishes and still continue to support the video during this toothless stage of my life. But we will certainly continue to sparkle, teeth or no teeth. Thank you so much, Suzanne Frank. I really appreciate your lovely comment and each and all of your amazing well wishes, everyone. They do continue to fill me with more sparkling energy that I can then give back to y'all and to other people in the world. Because as I always say, spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. You know, give someone you love a hug today. Be kind. Love one another. You know, that's what it is all about. So thank you, Suzanne Frank. I really do appreciate it. Jane commented on my weekly vlog post for the 9th of June 2025 by saying, don't feel bad about not getting all the books in your TBR read. Read what you're able to finish with a sparkly heart. Sparkle, sparkle. Thank you, Jane. I really appreciate that. When I set a goal for myself, I do feel bad when I don't achieve it. But when I set a goal on booktube, publicly on my channel, I feel like it's a promise that I make to y'all, and if I don't live up to that promise, I do feel bad. So I appreciate that, Jane. Thank you so much. I am now up to date with everything, which is great. In fact, I'm actually a day ahead right now as we speak at the time of recording, which is quite lovely to be a day ahead. I don't remember the last time that happened. But thank you for your understanding. I really do appreciate it. And I don't know if I gave you the sparkle sparkle or not. So if not, here we go. And if I did, here it is again. Sparkle sparkle. Thank you so much, Jane. Two Cozies and Beyond commented on my weekly vlog 1st to the 9th of June 2025 with 3 sparkly hearts, so let's start with that. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Thank you, Two Cozies and Beyond, and said, 2025 has been really rough with family issues, health issues, and more. Now that most of that is settled, we are trying to find normal again. Oh, bless. I am so happy that you are trying to find that normal again. I'm so sorry for everything that you have gone through, and I hope that the second half has been more fruitful and a lot more fun and filled with a lot more sparkles for you this year in 2025. I hope that you're getting through everything okay, and if you do need to reach out, and if anyone needs to reach out at all, please do not hesitate to come along, join the Discord server, link to that is in the description, and you can always privately message me. I want to be there for all of my fellow readers. We, you know, at the end of the day, we feel, as readers, we are beings in this world that have feelings. We feel things to our core. So I am happy to be there for anyone who needs some support. I was watching American Ninja Warrior recently because I do love that show, and one of the ninjas had a saying on the back of his t-shirt which said, "It is okay to not be okay," and I completely agree with that. I think it's a wonderful sentiment. It's absolutely okay to not be okay. If you do want some additional support, please do feel free to reach out to me. And over on the Discord server, we actually have a section publicly for mental health. Anyone who wants to discuss things that they're going through certainly can, and we all, support each other through things as well, so you can do it that way as well. So I hope that you're having a much better second half of 2025 to Cozies and beyond, and thank you for your lovely comment there and comments throughout the year. Jane commented on my 1st to the 9th of June 2025 video by saying, "I'm so glad you love magical cats." Oh my gosh, Jane, how much time do you have? I will continue to shout you out every single time I can. We are talking about the Magical Cats Cozy Mystery series, which is, I've moved my books. There is the latest one, and there are the others. I read the first 6 so far. I'm waiting on book 7. I ordered book 7 nearly a month ago, and I'm still waiting for it to arrive. I have book 8, I have book 9, I have book 10, but I'm waiting on book 7. So, I mean, one day it's gonna get here. I think it's Faux Paw. Yes, because I got pause in effect. I'm waiting for Faux Paw. Once it arrives, I have a lot of Magical Cat reading to do. But if you love your cats, I highly recommend the Magical Cats Cozy Mystery series by Sophie Kelly, where we follow Kathleen Paulson, a librarian, but that is not the point. The point is her cats, Owen and Hercules, who will stop at nothing to ensure she solves every single case that comes their way, even if it doesn't come her way. Read the series to find out more. It's absolutely worth it, and Jane recommended that series to me, and I'm so glad she did. I will be up to date by the end of the year. I believe that there are currently 16 books in the series, and so I am going to be at the halfway mark. I'm determined to be at the halfway mark by the end of this month. Faux Paw, I need to arrive. I ordered it a month ago, just like I did No Greater Crime, which is the next book I'm up to in the Country Store Cozy Mystery series. I ordered both of them a month ago to the day, and I'm still waiting. And it's just kind of sad because, as I say, I have, so that's book 7. I have books 8, 9, and 10 on me in Magical Cats. I am waiting on book, I think it's book 9 for Country Store, I think so. But I have book 10 already, so I mean, come on, got some reading to do. I can't read till they arrive. Thank you, Jane, for your comment. My dear friend Jessica over at Lady Lovestead Reads, I highly recommend her channel. She is absolutely amazing. That channel name again is Lady Lovestead Reads. She is absolutely wonderful. She commented on my May Wrap 2025 part 1 of 2 saying, "Angel/Demon Cozy has me intrigued." Yeah, she's referring to the, I can see the cover. It's purple. It was an indie pub book, and it was set in the afterlife, and I can't remember what it's called, so just one moment, and I'll tell you what it's called. So the book was called Going Rogue. It is book 1 in the Cheating Death Cozy Mystery series by Ashley Stoyanov, and what intrigued me about it was that it was set in the afterlife. I thought it was okay. I do not remember what I gave it, though. 2 stars. So clearly I thought it was okay. Yeah, that's right. So, I am a massive fan of anything that is set in the afterlife, but I will always DNF a book set in the afterlife where the focus is not the afterlife itself. And I did that, oh gosh, I think in my 1st or 2nd month of being on booktube, I read a book, golly, I can't remember what it's called, but I read, Succubus Blues. I read a book called Succubus Blues, and it was meant to be set in the, not in the afterlife, it was meant to revolve around a succubus, but it didn't. It revolved around the succubus living a human life, which I did not want, and the same thing can be said with Going Rogue by Ashley Stoyanov, in that we are following a woman who died, and part of her afterlife is that she comes back to Earth to solve cases and to claim souls and stuff like that, which is fine, but if, in the words of Phoebe Halliwell in one of the OG Charmed episodes, dude, you're dead. Start playing the part. I mean, if you're in the afterlife in a cozy mystery, what an awesome setting. Stay in the afterlife and let's try and solve it in the afterlife. Why do we have to be so human and come back to Earth for it? Oy. If someone wants to go ahead and pen an actual afterlife cozy mystery series set completely in the afterlife where we don't leave the afterlife, please do. Then let me know. I promise I'll read it. I'm sure I'll absolutely love it. But that's what it was called. So you may enjoy it, Jessica. So, feel free to give it a go. Going Rogue by Ashley Stoyanov. And 3 sparkly hearts from Jessica. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Thank you again. And for those of you wondering again, Jessica's channel is Lady Lovestead Reads. She also has a Discord server. So, come along and join that as well. We have so much fun over on the Discord and at her channel. And also on the Discord, we are currently doing a buddy watch of Good Witch. Final season of Good Witch, and then next month we're going to start watching Wednesday, which I'm really excited about. So there you go, Jessica. Thank you so much for all that you do. I love your channel. My dear friend Pat commented on my weekly vlog 1st to the 9th of June 2025 with 3 sparkly hearts. So sparkle, 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 sparkle. Thank you, my dear friend Pat, who says, sending you lots of extra sparkling energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all know how much it means to me. I will send out all the sparkling energy I can, but if I can have some coming back to me, it will continue to fill me up so I can spread even more sparkling energy. Sparkle, sparkle. Thank you, Pat. Pat goes on to say, I hope in the next few days you start feeling your energy back to normal. You are so right, though. We all need to focus more on quality over quantity. Yep. So, a lot to unpack there. I have been struggling a lot ever since my teeth had come out, and I realized that because my diet was restricted, I ended up feeling very lethargic. I ended up getting a blood test, and long story short, it told me that I have a vitamin B12 as well as an iron deficiency. And so, yeah, it has really started sapping and draining my energy. I then ultimately, after that, ended up getting sick. I had a flu injection, a flu needle, and a flu shot, and it gave me the flu. I'm convinced it did, because I felt horrible for 2 weeks. But apparently it takes 3 weeks for an immunization to take its full effect. And I'm feeling a lot better now, which is good. But oh, it was a rough ride a couple of months ago. So thank you for sending those sparkling hearts and sparkling energy my way, Pat. I really, really do appreciate it. As for quality over quantity, yeah, so I really want 2025 to be all about enjoying quality reading for myself rather than trying to just pump out all these books, get through them really, really quickly and read as much as I can. I rather read quality. And it's interesting because I think on my Goodreads, I'm now currently reading my 99th book of the year, which is the earliest I've ever reached 99. But yeah, I definitely do want to focus on quality. If I'm not enjoying a book, it's getting DNF'd. And if I am really enjoying a book that's not on my SAS list, it probably will go on my SAS list. Really funny story. We probably don't have the time, but I want to tell you all anyway because you've made it this far in the video, so thank you. You get the story and no one else does. So last night I was looking over my TBR for September because I always need to be ahead with my TBR and my planning because, as I said, I'm still waiting on No Greater Crime and Faux Paw a month later, so come on. I need to not only have the TBR mapped out, but I also have to get the books ordered before in the previous month to ensure that it will be there. Yeah, as early as possible in the previous month to ensure it'll be there for the month. And I was going through what I had ordered so far for September. Some of the books have arrived, some haven't. And I realized that there were books that I hadn't placed on my TBR. And I thought, why am I not doing this? And I thought, oh, because I got too many books on my TBR. And they went, no, quality over quantity, I'm ordering them. And those are all the books that are on that shelf there. You can only see 2 of them facing outwards. But I am referring to the S.E. Cobb Senior Sleuth Cozy Mystery Series, the A Case for the Master Sleuth's Cozy Mystery Series, the Mystery of Max Cozy Mystery Series, as well as the Tucson Valley, which is that one, Cozy Mystery Series by Marcy Blessy. I love those 4 series so much. I only started reading them 2.5 months ago, and none of them were on my September TBR, and it was just ridiculous. So I was like, yeah, we're going to fix that right now. And I am more prone to listen to audiobooks. However, Dying for Dirt, all soaped up, which is literally right here. That's why I'm looking over there. My current read is the third book in the Tucson Valley Retirement Community Cozy Mystery series, and it's the last one that's available on audiobook. So I decided, what a great way to force myself to get back into physical reading. I have ordered book number 4. It's not on audiobook, so I have ordered a nice, lovely camping chair for myself, because I love camping chairs. I used to have one as a kid. Another quick story. I used to have a camping chair as a kid that I would place. This is not the room I grew up in, but there's a window there behind the crochet blanket and the angel wings. I used to place a camping chair in front of my bedroom window when I was a child, sit there and read and have the light go onto the book and read, and it was so much fun. I haven't had a camping chair for a long time, so I ordered one 2 days ago. It's coming next week. It's going to be placed in front of the bookshelves right over there, and I am going to physically read book number 4 in the Tucson Valley Retirement Community Cozy Mystery series, and I'm very excited to be doing that. Thank you so much, Pat, for your amazing comment that has led me to so many different things to discuss, and for all the sparkling energy. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Rob Rubiera, who hasn't commented before, so hello new commenter, welcome, commented on a very old video that I did, which I really appreciate because I've been here for over 6 years and it's so nice to see the old ones that I did that I forgot about, which was my spoiler-free and spoiler review of book number 2 in the Devil Wears Prada, I was going to say Cozy Mystery series, but it's not Cozy Mystery, it's contemporary, the Devil Wears Prada series, which is called Revenge Wears Prada. On that review, Rob Rubiera commented saying, where would they go if with the plot if they decide to do a third book? Yeah, so I did say I wish that there would be a third book. The author, whose name Lauren Weisberger, woo, go me, decided, because I don't have the books anymore, decided that she was only going to write 2. I feel like it's a lot of different places that they could go. I don't want to spoil how book 2 ended in case you haven't read it yet and you want to, but I feel like there's a lot of different places that they could go with book 2. I think the way that Lauren wrote book 2 was really well done, and I liked how she continued the story, and I think based on the way she went about doing book 2, she could do something like the way she went about book 2 with book 3 to change things up again, because things were changed up quite dramatically from book 1 to book 2, but it was still really good. Just so you know, if you are interested in seeing The Devil Wears Prada 2, the movie that is currently being filmed, they took many creative liberties with that film, so I do still recommend reading Revenge Wears Prada, because it is a different story to the story that you're going to get with the second film. So yeah, if you want to, while you're waiting for Devil Wears Prada film 2 to come out, read Devil Wears Prada and Revenge Wears Prada by Lauren Weisberger. I highly recommend it. And then someone named Jays6926 commented saying, isn't there a third spin-off? There may be. I don't know. If you read Devil Wears Prada and you know of a third spin-off, please do let me know. Thank you so much, Rob Rubiera, and thank you also to Jays6926. My dear friend Jessica from Lady Lovestead Reads commented on my 1st to the 9th of June 2025 weekly vlog saying, I hear you. Thank you for hearing me. Sometimes we have to be our own best cheerleader. Yeah, true. Thank you for being so open. You are very welcome. Yes, don't be too hard on yourself. Booktube and reading isn't a race. Take your time and enjoy what you are reading. Thank you. Please feel free to go into detail about tennis. I love hearing all about your hobbies. Thank you. I will. Taylor Fritz lost last night and I couldn't believe it. I was looking at YouTube and this thing came up about whoever beat him. I forgot the guy's name at the moment, but it said blah blah interviewed after victory over Taylor Fritz. I'm like, hey, what? He lost? So Taylor lost, which I'm not happy about. For those of you who don't know, I have a tennis boyfriend. His name is Taylor Fritz. And you lost. Oh well, you know, I still celebrate losses. You know what? You showed up. You played at the tournament, and you'll be at the next one, and I'll see you there, Taylor. My dear, that's my Tay-Tay. Other people call Taylor Swift their Tay-Tay. My Tay-Tay is Taylor Fritz. Thank you, Jessica, for giving me the little platform to talk about tennis. Thank you so much for your beautiful comment. I really appreciate the support as well. All right, and we're going to leave it on these next two. Cheryl Will3309 commented on the same video by saying, I think you need these with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sparkly hearts. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. I think that's a record. Thank you so much, Sherry Will3309. And finally, Susan Frank commented on my big surgery update video with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, double, make that 13. Lucky for lots. Okay. That is where we will leave it for today, but a whole lot more videos as well as including responding to your comments videos to come. I'm determined to catch up, but I just don't want this video to be longer than half an hour, and it already is. So in the meantime, I'm going to let you all go. Peace, blessings, and so much love. Please do be kind. Please love one another and spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. Yeah! And until next time, happy reading, and thank you for all your lovely